Hey everybody, welcome back to another guide for SAO Alicization Lycoris. Today I'm going to share with you how to earn 1 million Shia in under 4 hours. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get started. Alright, so first and foremost, as many of you are aware, there is an achievement in the game that requires you to have 1 million Shia in your pocket. Now for many, this may be a very difficult or daunting challenge. However, I have tested quite a few methods for reaching this milestone. Now, of course, there are other methods to do this, as I have tried quite a few of them, but I have found that these methods I'm about to discuss take the least amount of total time invested. Another thing to note is that I am using Ring of the Earth God, which grants a 50% chance to increase resources gathered by 1, and Luxter Anima from Asuna, but without these, your hours required should not differ too much, as I only saw an extra resource gathered every so often. Before we get started, I also want to note that I understand there are illegitimate ways to farm Shia too, such as duping gold nuggets, items, or wild roses, and this video is not intended to showcase that. First, we discuss probably the most popular, and that is wild roses. For many, wild roses are very rare and hard to find, but luckily in Rabal Greenbelt, there is a wild rose that spawns every time you leave and re-enter the zone. Wild roses sell for 1500 Shia a piece, which is pretty good and probably the most popular method for farming Shia. Based on running some numbers, it takes roughly 50 seconds to run from the checkpoint to this wild rose location, and another 20 seconds to load out and load in. Considering we might get 2 wild roses in those 70 seconds, which wouldn't be guaranteed, when all said and done, it would take roughly 6.4 hours to make 1 million Shia from this method. Now there are other locations for wild roses, but this is the only one that respawns every single time you load in and load out that I am aware of. Next, we move on to farming the Eastern Raid final boss. Now for many that already know, you can run straight to the final boss, destroying 1 crystal in the beginning, and then slaying the disgusting spider at level 95. For me, with my bow build, it took roughly around 205 seconds total to do so, starting from selecting the raid to loading back into North Centauria. From this raid, you will get a raid weapon and an abyssal charm, which you can then sell for a combined total of 3,860 Shia. If we ran the numbers, it would take approximately 14.7 hours to then have 1 million Shia from this method. Alright, last but not least, and the reason you are watching this video, is the last option, which will get you 1 million Shia in roughly 3.8 hours, and that is Black Star Chunks. Now, while many may look to the wild rose or golden nuggets for Shia, many have missed the fact that you can actually farm 6 to 7 black star chunks from a single location, which will get you anywhere from 3600 to 4200 Shia. The best part is that in total, it would only take you 50 seconds to do that, and I will explain. On your map in the Eastern Empire is Sevilla Mountains. The northeasternmost save point is our destination and where we need to go. From here, if you run straight into the back of the mountain, you will notice quite a few different resources you can gather. Mainly, most of them are black star chunks. From the save point to collecting all of these, it should take you around 30 seconds to do so before loading out and then loading back in to repeat. Since each loading window is 10 seconds, that combined with the amount of seconds it takes to collect 6 to 7, you're all in for 50 seconds, which is how we get 1 million Shia in 3.85 hours. Now, of course, before you start this, you should kill off the relic beast to avoid accidentally triggering it, but as shown in the video, you don't need to if you're careful. Each black star chunk sells for 600 Shia a piece, so when all said and done, this is my recommended method. Alright everyone, those are the best ways to farm Shia in SAO Alicization Lycoris. Now again, I recommend going the black star chunks route, as the time required is almost less than half of the time it takes for wild roses. Again, I am not saying it will take you exactly 3.85 hours, but these are estimates, so please don't leave a comment being angry it took 4.5 hours instead of 3.85, and if you honestly timed it, kudos to you for taking up that challenge. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.